Find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to x minus 2y is equal to negative 5 and contains the point 2, negative 3. We'll write our answer first in point-slope form, second in slope-intercept form, and then finally in general form. As a reminder, in order to write the equation of any line, we need two things. Number one, any point. And number two, we also need the slope of our line. And once we've found these two things, we'll plug those values into the point-slope formula, which is y minus y1 is equal to the slope times x minus x1. So in this example, we're given the point that our line needs to pass through. So that's 2, negative 3. Let's clearly state that in our needs area so that we can tell when our needs have been met. But the slope that we need to use is not as clear. What we know is that we want to be perpendicular to the given line. So we need to find the slope of this line in order to calculate the slope of the line that's perpendicular to it. So our line needs to be perpendicular to the line x minus 2y is equal to negative 5. So let's solve for y in this equation in order to find the given line's slope. So we'll subtract x from both sides. The x's cancel on the left and we have minus 2y is equal to negative x minus 5. Then we'll divide both sides by negative 2 and the negative 2's will cancel out on the left. So we'll have y is equal to, on the right-hand side, we can't cancel over subtract, but what we can do is split this numerator, each of them given its own denominator of a negative 2. This term then becomes positive x over 2, or we can write that as 1/2 x, so that we can more clearly see the slope. And here we have minus negative 5/2, which is plus 5/2. Remember, we want to be perpendicular to this line. And this line has a slope of 1/2, so the slope that we're going to use in our line is going to be its negative reciprocal, so negative 2. Now that we have our needs met, we know the point that we're going to pass through, we know the slope that we need, we're going to plug both of these items into the point-slope formula to find the equation of our line. So let's remember, nothing gets plugged in for this first y. That is going to remain part of the equation at the end. From that, we're going to subtract the y-coordinate of our ordered pair, and that's negative 3. The slope of our line is negative 2. This is the slope that's needed in order to be perpendicular to the given line. This is then multiplied by x. Nothing gets plugged in for this first x, but from that we're going to subtract the x-coordinate of the ordered pair that we're passing through, and in this case that's 2. Now if we take some very minor cleanup steps, meaning that we're simply going to call minus a negative 3 plus, so this is y plus 3, but we don't do anything else really to the equation, this is going to be the equation of our line in point-slope form. Essentially, if we take the point and take the slope and plug them into the point-slope formula, but don't do much else to it, then we get the equation of a line in point-slope form. But if we wanted to write it in slope-intercept form, we'd need to solve this equation for y. To solve it for y, we would first need to distribute this negative 2 into the parens, so we get y plus 3 is equal to negative 2x plus 4. Then we'll subtract 3 from both sides. The 3's cancel on the left, and we get y is equal to negative 2x plus 1. And this is the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. To write this equation in general form, which as a reminder is ax plus by is equal to c, we would just need to get our x and y terms on the same side of the equation. And in order to do that, all we would need to do is add 2x to both sides. Now we have 2x plus y on the left and 1 on the right, and this is the equation of our line written in general form.